Hi, everyone. I'm Veronica. I'm happy to be with you today. We are doing a live show, and I'm actually giving away some free gifts today, so it's going to be super exciting. I am a conscious manifesting coach, and we're going to talk about the secret to breaking through on your greatest desires. Hi, Arabian Princess. Before we begin, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about me, VeronicaIsles.com is the place to go. I do offer one-on-one coaching. I have a new self-study course called Attract Constant Communication, Being Made a Priority by a Specific Person. You can find out more about that at veronicaisles.teachable.com. Now, the really cool thing is today I'm going to be giving away an absolutely free copy that you will have lifetime access to. If you believe you deserve to win this, it's super simple. All you have to do is send me an email at veronicaisles@gmail.com. Tell me why you deserve to win a free copy of my new self-study course. I do want to mention that you do have to be registered at teachable.com at my school, Veronica Isles, in order for me to give you access to the course. So make sure you do that first and you tell me which email address you used so that whoever wins, I can give immediate access to the course. Okay, so I'm guessing that a lot of people will be emailing me, so I'm only going to mention that once. I'm also giving away, well, 4 free coupons. One coupon is going to be for $100 off of the course. It's only going to work for one person. So whoever gets it first gets it. Let's see what the code is for that. It is 100, the number is 100, 100 live. And 3 lucky people will get $50 off coupons, and that is 50 live. So if you would like to purchase it, and you want to get a coupon, it's yours for the taking. So only, 4 people are going to get those, and then 1 person is going to get it for absolutely for free. But of course, I won't give that away until after the live show because I can't do 2 things at once. Okay, so Padme is joining me. She is sitting right next to the camera. She may make an appearance. She is in a lovey-dovey mood. So we'll see what happens. Oh gosh. Okay. So we're going to take questions in a moment. Before we do that, I have 2 questions submitted by someone. I guess I promised in a previous show that I would answer their questions. I actually don't remember doing it. I don't remember doing that. But apparently I did. So I wrote down these questions and we're going to answer those first, and then I'm going to take questions at random. And if I don't get to your question, I am sorry. It wasn't done on purpose. This thing runs at such a high pace that it's hard for me to keep up with all of that, especially as I'm talking. So do bear with me. I will try to answer as many questions as I possibly can during the allotted time. We should stand for about 30 minutes or so. Oh, and one more message. If for some reason you were watching a replay and you are mad you missed it and you want to be a part of the next live show, it's really easy. Just subscribe, hit the bell icon, and YouTube will let you know. I also announce it on my Instagram, Veronica Isles, so you can find out there as well. You'll see a picture of me, usually in a headset, maybe with a cat, saying I'm about to go on YouTube. So that is your alert to go on. Okay, so here's the question. What does it mean when I feel love from someone who I was rejected by so many times? Wow. And told me he doesn't feel the same way and said it's not mutual. And yet I still had hope and I still felt love overwhelms me and fills over my heart and soul coming from him and his soul. I felt so loved by him even after all this happened. What does it mean? Well, I would say it's a good thing. I would say to definitely go with that feeling. If you feel love coming from someone, especially someone that wronged you, I would just relish in it. I would soak it up. I wouldn't try to analyze it and be like, oh gosh, what does that mean? It's obviously a good thing. So I would just feel it, enjoy it, imagine what you ideally would have liked to have had happened. I would even revise the situation using Neville Goddard's revision technique or just rearrange how you wish it could have gone. Feel the peace of that and kind of just leave it at that. I wouldn't question it. I wouldn't obsess about it. I wouldn't wonder. I wouldn't think it was bad. Um, I would just go with it. Second question from the same person because they sent two. And I guess I promised, even though I honestly don't remember promising this, but I guess I did. So I have to keep my promise. Uh, and I don't even remember making it. That's the strangest part. So I hope I did actually make this promise. Another question. What do you think I should do to attract this person? Okay. So I guess I want to attract them and make him fear losing me. Do I got to remove him or block him? Those are games. That doesn't sound good. Neither one of those options sounds good to me. Or do I just keep him in my friend list and not be available much? That sounds like, again, a game that you were playing to try to orchestrate a particular result. I would definitely not do either of those. He actually started texting me a bit. That's good. Um, this week, but I'm just wondering also, what do you suggest? Also, I believe and have a feeling that he's my twin flame. Okay. Um, my story with this man is stunning. If you want to hear my story, let me know. Okay. um, if you want to attract a person, honestly, the advice is the same. It's really the same in attracting any desire. It's important to note that even though a lot of law of attraction books or even advice you're going to read from some of these authors that wrote in the late 19th century, they don't say specific person. Um, but the advice is actually all the same. The advice to attracting anything, whether or not it's a relationship, a sum of money, perfect body, a particular job, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, big or small, the advice is absolutely the same every single time, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what the perceived obstacles are. You always want to focus on the preferred result and not all of the things that are standing between you and the result. You want to see you and the result combined as one, not as these two separate entities and all this crap in between that you're supposed to construct and figure out what to do with. You're not supposed to figure out any of that. You're just supposed to see you with the result as one. Um, so I would, if you want to make him fear losing you, then start seeing yourself as someone who is, that anyone could fear losing, that anyone would find that valuable. Um, I would not remove him or block him. What does that do? That actually shows lack because that's saying, I got to do something outward. I got to get his attention. That's coming from a place of not having the result. You want to settle in a place of the result is mine. I'm already at one with it. I already possess it. If you believe he's your special person, then let it happen naturally and imagine more what it feels like to be in a loving relationship and being mutually loved and accepted. Stop replaying in your mind all of the moments of rejection and start instead imagining yourself with lovely, lovely dates, evenings together, romance, whatever your idea of romance is. It's different to every single person. Okay. He gave me several chances. Is it too late? We're going to take this question from Becky Pergison. It is never too late. And it is never too late because abundance is yours by nature. So there's no restriction saying, well, he gave you all these chances and you messed up. So you don't get to be abundant, even though that's really who you are. Who's going to restrict you? Like that's almost like saying you're being judged or you're being sort of restricted by this other entity that's restricting what you can or cannot have. That's saying that you're not in control of your destiny, that someone else is. Someone else is going to say, you already had all the chances, or he's going to say, you're out of chances. Can't. Like inside of yourself, do you feel like there's more to your story? Do you feel it's possible? Ask yourself how you feel because you get to decide. No one is restricting you but you. So if you would like another chance, then instead of imagining him giving you another chance, imagine what it looks like after he's given you the chance. So cut to the chase, go to the next part. What does it look like after everything's been made better? This goes for attracting a specific person or an ex. Like, you don't want to just imagine the moment you come together, you want to imagine the life together. Like, what does that do if all you're doing is imagining the moment where he forgives you or the moment where she suddenly wants to be with you? What happens after that? Like, you don't just want the moment of coming together, like, you want the life together. And I think a lot of times people don't let themselves imagine past that point because they think they won't get to that point. So they can't imagine the point after until they actually get that. Like, they don't think it's real. If you don't allow it to feel real, then how's it ever going to be real? Um, let's answer a question. Hi, Veronica. Sometimes I can feel my specific person with me. Is it a good sign? Absolutely. In fact, whatever you are trying to manifest, whether it's a person or money or a job, you want to feel it's with you. You want to feel it's already part of you. You want to feel it's part of your destiny, your path, your story, who you are, what you identify with, what you feel is your truth, like your name, uh, you know, the place you live. Who your parents are, like these things we know to be truth. You want to make it truth. So whatever you're seeking, you want to feel it's already one with you instead of something you're seeking. Because if you're always seeking it, then how can it ever be a part of your world? Even if we follow the manifestation process with determination, why don't we still get results per our manifestations? It just hasn't happened yet. Sometimes it looks like destiny plays a part. There's no destiny. There really isn't. You make your own destiny. If you are saying, I didn't get any results, then that means you weren't living in the end result where you already had it. Because if you already had it, then you wouldn't be like, it didn't come. And you want to feel it inside so much that it feels like a part of you, part of who you are. You feel it so deeply that you don't even need the external because you already have it. You already possess it. I mean, that's determination. So if you're saying why do we not get our results? And you haven't seen it through. Like, you're too attached. You're too attached to needing to physically see it. You need to see it so badly that you don't feel it. You're like, if I don't see it, I can't feel it. You have to feel it without seeing it and being okay without seeing it. That's when it shows up. And it shows up with simple cause and effect. No one's granting it to you. There's no destiny at part. You weren't born into a life where you were supposed to learn lessons and karmic debt and, I don't know, past lives and curses. Like, all these things are just bogus. I used to believe that I was cursed, that I had bad karma. Don't believe in that anymore. Or that someone, my destiny was pre-written in stone and I had no control over any outcomes and it was just flailing around. And I was living a really awful life. I mean, just horrible things happened to me. And when I realized that I was actually setting the stage, feeling that this bad omens, bad things, bad premonitions. I was just setting the stage for these bad things to happen. Ugh. Uh, there's Greece. It's writing from Greece. Kisses from Greece, Veronica. I want to go to Greece. I do want to mention that my trip to Italy was in fact canceled. I was so excited to announce that I had manifested a trip to Italy, and I found out they canceled the route. And I found that out last night, but you know what? There's always next year. I will in fact get to Italy, so it's all good. Thanks for answering. Your course is going great so far. I'm enjoying it. Yay. And still email me about the course. And I don't know if the coupons are still exist. They might. If you want $100 off, maybe you were considering purchasing it, but you thought, well, should I spend the money? Well, there's a $100 free coupon. One person maybe even already got it or hasn't gotten it. I don't know. Try it anyway. What do you have to lose? I'm in Italy. Well, I will be in Italy. I will. I will still manifest going there. It's just a little delayed. It's okay. If I desire my SP to be the one that comes towards me, how do I go about that? We have a decent, friendly connection after the breakup, but I desire. What do you desire? him to initiate a reunion with me. Sure, why not? Um, why shouldn't he be the one? You don't have to be the one. In fact, you should never be the one. When you're attracting something, it should come to you. And that is like, attraction means it's coming to you. And you'll just naturally like be in the right place at the right time. And he'll naturally start having these inclinations to do this. Imagine it. Ask yourself, how often am I thinking about the reunion and just living in that state, as opposed to wondering if it's possible or thinking the opposite? I mean, really compare. Compare in your mind, be honest about it. Say, how often do I think about him saying sweet words to me? Or how often do I relive the arguments that caused us to break up? How often do I live in the regret of things I wished I would have done differently? Or how often do I live in the beauty of what is to come? And again, you have to be unattached to these things. How to make manifestation come faster. Stop worrying about it, stop needing it as a means to feel peaceful. Like if you need this experience so badly that you're just not okay, that you don't feel good, then it's not going to come. Like it's going to come when you don't need it, when you already feel it's part of your future and you're just like going about your day. And that's when the breakthrough happens. Uh, hey, love, it's my first time on your live. I can't believe it. Ooh, I met with my ex on Wednesday. He texted on Monday only. Oh, it's going away. He texted on Monday only and disappeared. Oh, okay. Well, when you met or when he contacts you again, just be natural. Don't be like, we have to get together. What can we talk about our situation? Like, don't ambush him. Don't ambush him in your mind either. If he went away a little bit, maybe he's dealing with issues. Maybe he's having a bad day. Like your specific person or your ex, like, is insecure too. Like, they're not, like, perfect. They might hate themselves. They might feel they're not that great. They might be upset about money. They might have other issues with maybe family members or something. Like, people have so many insecurities, and we think just because 'cause they've disappeared that they're just dissing us. It might not be the case at all. He might be having something completely different going on that has nothing to do with you. Maybe he doesn't feel well. Think there's so many different things. Again, see yourself as getting back together and what that new relationship is going to be like. You don't want the old relationship, the one that fell apart. You want the brand new one. And maybe you're coming together for the fifth time. Make it different this time. It can happen. Oh, text from specific person. How can you do that faster? You know what? Stop checking your phone. Stop being sad when it's not there yet. Stop imagining this person ignoring you and blocking you and wanting nothing to do with you. Invent, the preferred way that you want them to think about you, and then imagine it as easily coming through. And I guarantee you, when it happens, it'll feel like it was going to happen all along, almost like you didn't have anything to do with it. Because it'll feel so natural, so normal, just part of your world. And then you'll forget that you actually drew it in. But don't forget, because you want to use this technique for all the new things that you're going to want. Because after you get that text message, you're just going to want something else. It won't be the last thing you ever desire. Okay, wow, there's a lot of questions coming in. So you know what I'm going to do, because they're just flipping so fast. I'm going to play roulette, and I'm just going to spin it to a random place, and we'll see what happens. Okay, who's going to win? Ah, hi, Veronica. Is it possible to manifest to give strength and courage to your specific person to get out of a toxic domestic abuse relationship as soon as possible? Yes. Yes. I do believe that you can manifest for other people. And I remember a story that Neville Goddard gave, something about somebody that owed him money. And he imagined this person who, I don't know where the story came from, but he imagined this person suddenly having a job, suddenly of coming into money and, to pay off this debt that was owed to him. And he didn't contact the person. And I think suddenly they showed up like in a new car and they suddenly had all this money. I don't remember if it was a man or a woman, but I remember distinctly thinking that that was an example of him manifesting for someone else. I mean, obviously that person manifested in their own life too. But the point is, this person owed him money. And, he manifested this person having the means to pay him instead of continually imagining this person not having the money and screwing him over. So, if you want your specific person to get out of this toxic domestic abuse relationship, which sounds pretty much awful, I would imagine them coming to you and telling you all about it, how they are no longer within this situation, how, this happened, that happened, how happy they are. Imagine the relief. You can manifest for other people because these people are in your world. Think about it. Like right now, this person is in your world showing up in this particular way. Well, it's part of your world, part of your experience. So why can't you manifest something else? Um, Please bless me that all my wishes come true. Thank you, Veronica. Bless you. I don't really give blessings, but if I have the power to, sure, I bless you. But it's not magic. I'm being silly because really, you're already blessed. You don't need me to bless you. Um, you don't. You're already blessed and perfect and abundant and rich beyond reason. You just need to come into the awareness that this is your birthright. We tend to think that our birthright is to suffer. In fact, a lot of people do that. I feel like some religion does that. You're supposed to suffer and not want things and like have all absence of desires. I don't know. I didn't really study religion, so I'm not really speaking um, from a very informed way. Okay. Hi, Veronica. Can we manifest the opposite outcome of worries? Well, yeah. I mean, the opposite outcome of worries is happiness. So, the worrisome thoughts are not stronger. They're actually at a much lower frequency. They just feel stronger. But it's your choice. Like, are you going to give them strength? Are you going to give them all of your good attention? Or are you going to give all of your good attention to constructive things? To also neutral energy. Neutral energy doesn't get enough credit. Hear so many law of attraction teachers saying you got to be happy. Happy, 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 super happy, high vibrations. Woo, woo, I'm excited, I'm happy. This is not realistic. Um, I say you got to be neutral. You got to be consistent. You got to be even mellow. That's really all you're striving for. You can't maintain super high elated energy. You just can't. Whenever you're that high and that happy, like you're so like wired up that you can't even sleep. What good is that? And then there's only one place to go, and that's down. So I wouldn't listen. Like I'm not trying to name anyone individually. I had another video where someone thought I was specifically trying to attack other LOA coaches. I'm not. I'm really not. I promise. I went there to be a gazillion LOA coaches. So I feel like more people should be talking about this and sharing this knowledge, not only on YouTube, but just in general. Um, but really, I mean, I think that it's not realistic to be that happy all the time and don't try to. And then you think you're doing something wrong for not being that happy. Happiness and positivity does not equal alignment of desires. Truth equals alignment. And it's much easier to find truth when you are relaxed and at ease and neutral. So I'm all for neutral energy. It's right in the middle. I know who they are, very self limiting. I think I happened upon the middle of a conversation. Oh, my other computer went off. I have two computers. I'm going to have a drink of water and my bottle that I've reused for like 200,000 times. That's why it has lipstick on it. Because I think they're bad. And so I feel bad about using them. So I only want to use one as opposed to continually buying like packs of 24 of these things, then having all these terrible plastic. I just buy one and then I use it for like 3 years. Then I don't feel bad. I'm trying to manifest a text from an SP, but he's posting photos with his friends and I'm feeling sad. Why are you feeling sad? Because he's posting photos with his friends. He's not supposed to be happy being out with his friends. So in order for him to text you, he can't be out with his friends and be happy. Why can't he text you and be out with his friends? Like, see, this is why social media is so stupid. Because, like, why is that making you feel bad? Like, because he's out with his friends, so you feel excluded? How about once you manifest him, then you'll be out together and everybody will be having fun. But he can have fun in the meantime. Like if you're saying, if I see him having fun or if I see my specific person posting things on social media, I'm gonna feel sad, then you are not living in the end result and you are not close to manifesting them. I'm sorry to say. Um, I understand. I identify with the feeling of feeling jealous when you badly want to be with someone and you see them on social media and they're doing something else and it just makes your heart feel like it's stabbed. But let me tell you, whenever I felt like that, I was not in a place of manifesting because I didn't even know what I was doing at that point. When I finally got it together and I realized, you should wish your specific person abundance and love. Like you want to love them, you love them unconditionally, you want them to be happy. You want to be happy too. Just because he's out with his friends does not mean he can't text you. It does not mean he is ignoring you. It does not mean he is excluding you. So I want you to rewrite this and anyone else who's feeling this, because I'm sure a lot of you are feeling the same thing. You're trying to manifest a specific person, you're trying to get this text, then you check in on them on social media, and then you decide because they posted this picture of themselves in a park, oh, that means I've gone backwards. That means I can't have what I want because they're having fun. It's almost like this strange thing, like your specific person has to be sad in order to reach out or something. I don't know. But we got to stop being so attached to social media as a means of instructing us on how to feel. Your feelings need to come from within, come within this feeling that he's going to text at any moment. And whether you see him with his friends or you saw him pose with another girl, your mind does not race, that suddenly everything is lost. Whenever you're trying to manifest something, whether it's a specific person or any goal, you always want to feel like everything is working in your favor. For example, imagine those friends that he was out with. Maybe they were all encouraging him to text you. Maybe they were all saying about how you are the perfect person for him and about how he can't let you slip through his fingers. Maybe that's what was happening. But you're all mad. You're like, I'm going to be sad because he posted and he didn't text me yet. So I'm just going to be sad. You're literally putting a wall up where he can't come through. Like even if he had the inclination to text you, like you literally couldn't receive it because you were literally blocking it with your feelings because you were putting yourself in this weird foundation of sob story. I'm the victim. I'm the sob story. He posted this picture of him with his friends. All is lost. I am in sorrow. So are you going to choose to be the winner? And he's like, I had this great time with my friends and you should be there too. And then he texts you. Asia with the rainbows. How do I know when my manifestation is delusional? Oh, that's sad. That actually makes me really sad because nothing you desire is delusional. I mean, as long as you're not desiring to like jump off a cliff and sprout wings, like I wouldn't encourage that. I really wouldn't. But I mean, that's just sad. I feel bad. Like I want to give you a hug right now that you actually think that your desire could be delusional. That's sad. And I think that all of your desires should be fulfilled. There should be nothing without of reach. Again, because you come into this life total abundance and you're rediscovering that you are able to experience that abundance. Like if you already knew how abundant you were, like you wouldn't appreciate it on the same level because you hadn't seen the contrast of it. Like we want to rediscover it. We want to rediscover ourselves as gods, the God. I don't know. It's a weird word. I wish there was a different word for it because people take it wrong. You are the master. I'll say master. You are the master of your world. And you know what recording I really love is Alan Watts. What's it called? The Dream of Life? Let me pull it up. Where is it? Alan Watts. Dream of Life? Dream Speech. That's it. The dream of life. Just Google the dream of life Alan Watts, 2 T's. Seriously, if you've never seen that before, watch that now. He talks all about how, if you could dream up your life, 75 years of life, and the first try, you would give yourself every single abundance, every single happiness. You'd be, king of the castle. But then the next time you'd get bored and you decide to have, adventures where you saved, I don't know, the princess, or I don't know what wording he uses. I'm paraphrasing. Where you decided to, have heroic adventures, but you still knew it was all a dream. And then he says, that you decide to dream where you are right now, not realizing you're dreaming. So we're within this dream, convinced we're not within a dream. We're rediscovering that we actually are. When it can be that simple and that profound, and literally that video gives me chills every single time I watch it. Seriously, watch it. It will bring tears to your eyes at how profound it is. Because you were just in a dream, the dream of life. You are the master of your experience. Nothing is delusional. Okay, I think we're going to end at that. Okay, recap. I'm Veronica, and I'm so happy to be with you, and I am your Chicago-based manifesting life coach. I don't know what to call myself. That's what I am, cat-loving coach. Okay, I am giving away a free copy, absolutely free, lifetime access to my amazing course, which I'm really happy about. I spent so long on that course. I worked into the night, so I'm really proud of it. It's got videos, it's got MP3s, it's got new exercises, all different ways to impress your subconscious, to get all those text messages, those phone calls, those shout outs on social media. Like, you want your specific person to post pictures of you on social media, committed relationship, priority, all of it. VeronicaIsles.teachable.com. I'm giving away one. I might give away one every single time I do a live show. I know when I hit 100,000, which I'm already living in the end result, so I'm no longer asking people to help me get to 100,000 because I'm already there. That's what I've decided. So if you notice, none of my videos now say to do that because I stopped. Because I said, if I was already at 100,000, would I still be asking people to help me get there? No, I wouldn't. So I stopped. Okay, my next goal is 1 million. Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm giving away a free course, and then there's 4 free coupons. What are they? I lost them. Let's see. You see, this is a part of the video where I start to get goofy. 100 live. It might already be gone. I don't know. It'll save you $100. And then there's 3 people that get 50 live. Save $50. Okay. And they never expire. Whenever somebody uses it, they use it. Maybe they're already used. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But they're just, they're out there, and one free person is going to get it. But you do already have to be subscribed, which is totally free, to sign up at teachable.com. It is free. You got to tell me what email address it is, because then I go under the people who are subscribed, and then I grant you access, and it'll happen. God is good. I agree. I think that's a quote from Slumdog Millionaire. I remember that being in that, but I don't know if it was used in the same way. I love that movie, by the way. If you've never seen Slumdog Millionaire, seriously watch it, and watch with the volume all the way up. Some of the best music ever. I was in a rescreening of it. And they were showing all the Academy Award winning movies, and I was the only person in the theater. And I asked them, I said, "Can you turn it up all the way?" As loud as it can possibly go. And they did it. They did it. Okay. I'm excited about the next live show. Who knows when it'll be? I don't even know. So, let YouTube alert you, or watch my Instagram. I love you all. I also offer coaching, VeronicaIsles.com. And I think that's all I have to say. Thank you to everyone. And may all your dreams come true.